Hoppy Christmas pop.
That was a Christmassy pop.
That was a Christmas psst.
A North Pole pop.
A North Pole pop, yes.
That sounds like something you'd get like a candy, like a popsicle, a North Pole.
A North Pole pop, yeah, it does.
Seal flavor.
Because it's Christmas time.
It is Christmas. Well, it's after Christmas. It's post-Christmas.
Yeah, it's post-Christmas. But you know, cool. we have to give an explanation. We were missing in action in mid-December.
And we were in action. We were in action. We were lolling about.
But we did miss putting out a mid-December episode. Mm-hmm. And why was that?
Calculatedly so.
Calculatedly so. Because we were, in fact, in action.
We took a trip.
We took a trip.
And it didn't have to do with mushrooms or LSD.
That's right. We were scouring the world for beer.
Well, just one particular.
Well, yeah, one particular.
Yes. We went to Vienna, Austria.
Yeah, exactly.
Wiener. We were Wiener dudes.
Wiener dudes. Two Wiener dudes in Austria.
Ho, hoppy Wiener dudes.
Yes, and we went over there specifically at this time of year because we went to visit a bunch of Christmas markets.
We did. Yep.
We visited a bunch of Christmas markets, saw a bunch of sights, ate a bunch of great food.
We did.
Sampled beers.
We certainly did.
And
gluhwein.
Gluhwein.
Which sounds weird if you've never had it, but it was actually really, really good.
It actually is really, really good, and we will get into that in a little bit more detail here, because that's what we're going to do today. Talk about that trip and talk about some of the beer.
Yeah, and also we're going to be using the magic of Santa Claus, because we'll be transporting ourselves back and forth from Vienna to Ashburn and Vienna to Ashburn, you know, intermittently doing beer tastings in Vienna. Yes. But also tasting beer here. It's the magic of you know, Santa Claus and Christmas.
Exactly.
It really is.
Exactly.
And the New Year, baby.
Yeah.
The New Year, baby.
The New Year, baby. All right.
Which is heading our way.
So, but before we get into all that,
we have to
We got to prime the pump. We got a beer sample here.
That's right.
All right. So, take a look at that. I just poured and put in front of you.
This is a cool one.
Get a look at that can. Get a look at that can.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah. Look at that. Yes. All right.
That's Evil Santa.
Evil Santa is what we're drinking.
Right.
Okay.
It's a Mexican chocolate milk stout, imperial milk stout.
Yes.
And it's from the Virginia
Brewing Company, yeah. Virginia Brewing Company in Williamsburg, Virginia.
That's right. We were there.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
A ways back. Cool. But this is one of their Christmas offerings. This is their, like you said, it's their imperial milk stout, and it is called Mexican Chocolate Evil Santa. Because they do have just a plain Evil Santa.
Oh, and then
they build
Mexican
this on top of it. Yeah.
Very racist.
Yes. But this is a big beer. 9% ABV.
Well, Santa's a big guy.
Santa's a big guy. Got to have a big beer.
He's burly.
Exactly. But yeah, I couldn't get any IBU scale information on it, but it is a 9%. So give me a taste of that and tell me what you think.
Okay, I'll tell you in a second here. Here's what I think.
What do you think?
Sorry.
You get a Santa laugh on that one. So this is, the way they describe it, it's infused with cacao nibs. Do you know what a cacao nib is?
It's a stuttering bovine.
It's cocoa.
I'm a cacao.
Yeah, I had to look it up. It's cocoa.
It'd be like, I'm a rooster.
Yeah.
I'm a cacao.
A cacao. It's a stuttering cow. Stuttering bovine. But yeah, also vanilla bean and habanero peppers.
Wow. Yeah, this thing's got a lot going on in it. It's huge, right? It's an imperial stout, so it's got a lot there. But there's definitely that bitter chocolate. Like super dark chocolate.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Like 90, you ever see the 90% dark chocolate?
Yeah.
That's what this tastes like, 90%.
Look at the color on that thing. Yeah. I mean, it is, you can't see through it.
Chocolate Santa.
I hold it up to the light, I can't see through it.
It's like motor oil.
It is. It does look a bit like motor oil. Motor oil with a nice kind of creamy tan head on it. Tannish head on it, yeah.
It's a lot though. You wouldn't want to do a lot of this.
Oh no, you wouldn't want to have maybe more than one or two of these at a time.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
it's a lot.
Yeah, and it came in a nice 4-pack. You got this where? Trader Joe's you picked up?
Yeah, right? I got it at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
You know, the beer aisle there has shrunk, but there's still some good stuff in there. I keep checking it out, and I keep grabbing stuff in there. It's like less quantity and more quality.
Yes, absolutely. So where would you rate that? Scale of 1 to 5?
3.7, because for what it is, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's heavy, it's big, but it's not annoying. Like, there's some stouts that annoy me. There's one in particular, Stouty McStoutface.
Yeah.
I don't like that stout.
You don't like that
I've tried to like it. It's the funniest name for a stout, too. I just don't like it.
But the best thing about it is the name.
It is, yeah. This actually works.
This actually works. You know, I'm not always a huge fan of the milk stout, but I'll tell you, this works. And, and the habanero pepper.
Yeah.
You feel that warmth. Feel the warmth in your chest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for this time of year.
Yeah, it is. And the milk and the bitterness kind of, because the milkiness is sweet.
Yeah.
But then the bitterness offsets it, so it works really kind of nicely. And then there's the heat rolling in there at the end, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, their notes on it, they describe it as thick.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, especially for stout, because a lot of times stouts are very loose, very light.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is thick. So you said what was your rating?
3.7.
3.7 on a scale of 1 to 5.
Yeah.
There are only 151 reviews of this on Untappd as of yesterday, and it scores a 4.08.
Ho, ho, ho.
People like this. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
So, well, let's drink this up while we get more into our trip, into our travels. Like we said, we were on the road in Vienna.
Yeah, so we went there. The idea was to visit all the Christmas markets in Vienna, which is a big deal in Europe, because you got them in Germany, all the cities in Germany, and then Austria is real famous for them. And UK, Scotland apparently has a whole lot there, and London has them, and DC has a nice Christmas market here.
Yeah,
We've been down to that last year. We went to that, and they're a lot of fun. I was impressed with how much fun they really were. I was thinking they were just going to be a bunch of people selling junk.
Yeah.
But actually, there was more of a social experience. And here, I have some videos of these if you want to check them out. So
this is where we're going to jump to Austria here?
Yeah, we're just quickly ducking into Austria real quick. This is we stayed at the Josephshof Hotel right near Parliament in Vienna, in the capital city of Austria. And this particular Christmas market that I'm going to show you here, this one was really right near where we were staying. So this is the Christkindl market.
Oh, this is the biggest one.
Big Dick Daddy of Christmas markets. I mean, you can see it's beautiful, and it's just and at nighttime on the weekend.
At nighttime it's incredible.
Yeah, it gets packed.
The lights.
Yeah, and the lights are cool. So this is at night, and we're across the street from it. So that's that one.
Yeah, but there are about a dozen Christmas markets, all relatively close by there in the center of the city.
Yeah, here's another one, the Alt Wiener Market. This one is the old Vienna market, but it sounds like old Wiener. There it is.
We fit in well there.
Wiener Christkindl market. But a bunch of old dicks.
Old dicks.
But that was a nice one. And then we had this one was beautiful. The Schönbrunn. Remember the Schönbrunn Castle, which was over near. We'll talk about the brewery we were near there. But this one was pretty phenomenal. It had the big star you walk through, and there was a Ferris wheel there. Yeah. And it was a pretty cool market. And then the last one this is my favorite one. We went to this one a couple of times. This is the Am Hof, Weihnachtsmarkt am Hof. So it's a gorgeous, I don't have a video of it, but I have a still of it here. It's really, really a pretty market, and we went there. Yeah, we went back there a couple times because there was some good stuff there. They had the best. We'll talk about the gluhwein in a bit, but they had the best mugs for gluhwein that our wives really liked. And we got hooked on. We got hooked on the gluhwein. And we got hooked on the gluhwein. So we had to keep going back. I've had gluhwein before here in the States, and I didn't care for it, but it's a whole different thing over there. It actually was very, very delicious. Oh yeah. So, but you know what? Let's go back though to something you said about the Christmas markets and the thing that impressed me the most, because we were going there, we were going to hang out, we were going to try to look for some beers to sample, some pubs to go in, and whatever, check out the food. Yeah. And do some other sightseeing. And we figured, well, we'll hit these Christmas markets because, like I said, there's about a dozen right there close to the city. But the atmosphere, it's not even so much the shopping. I mean, picked up a few things here, some souvenirs to bring back and stuff. And they do have some nice stuff, some handmade stuff here and there, some interesting stuff. Yeah, I mean, I really thought I'd see more handmade stuff and more really crafty kind of stuff, and it was a mix. It was a mix. It was definitely a mix. But I think the thing you're getting at is the social. The social. I mean, people
lots of people, and everybody was happy and having a good time, and wandering around, drinking beer, drinking gluhwein, drinking wine,
champagne,
drinking champagne.
You know,
there was stands that
sparkling
had
stands, you know, and you get a little table and you just stood there and you talked with each other and you made friends with people, and it was really pretty cool. And everybody spoke German, and my German sucks. I realized how bad I am.
Well, and it was fun. It was funny. You met people from all over the place.
People from the UK, Italy.
I wound up talking to the one couple that was, they're originally, I'm trying to remember where they were from originally. They're originally from a European country, but they were living in South Africa. They're visiting the Christmas markets.
Right. I remember them,
Oh, they were Greek.
They were Greek.
They were Greeks, two Greeks, living in South Africa, coming up to go visit Christmas markets.
That's right.
You know. Oh, and we met a woman from Baltimore at one point.
At least we didn't meet anybody from West Caddy. That would have been scary.
That would have been funny.
But anyway, it was a really cool experience, and I did like it a lot. I found that to be one of the more surprising ones of the trip, and we were so thrilled that we went. And if I suggest, if you do want to go, it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool.
Definitely go.
Austria is a really fun place.
Oh, and it was a great time of year to go, because early December you would think it's going to be freezing there. We were looking at the weather every day back here. It was actually warmer there. It snowed here. It snowed here in Ashburn. So my poor daughter, who was house sitting and cat sitting, had to get out. Hi, Kylie, and had to get out and get all the snow cleaned off and all that. And we were just sitting there going, all right.
I had to go work.
And but it was it was really cool. So, and then also there's all the food there. I mean, we watched a bunch of travel logs before we went, so we knew what to expect, and so we knew we had some things we wanted to. You had some things on a list.
I went with my list.
Really wanted
to get.
Yes. On yours you had two main things on your list.
Yes, I had two main things on my list, and the number one thing on my list was
it the donut?
The donut.
All right. Well, we know. In case you don't know, my friend Lee here is a big donut fiend.
I cannot walk by. I cannot walk by a donut without eating it.
Yeah. And so let me. I have a video of the donut experience here.
So back in time and back to Austria.
Yeah.
On the donut.
We're flying to Austria real quick. We're going to go and we're going to eat a donut. So this is Lee eating his donut in Austria. Ready?
Exactly what you wanted. Awesome. But the bread is like a cream puff. Oh, that's interesting.
I love the fact that you just can't even talk. You just, you're like a caveman.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like the thing's the size of my head.
Yeah, the thing's awesome.
Yeah, I had to pick it up with two hands.
So that was the big one that you had to get. We had seen it earlier, and then we had to go back and get it.
Oh yeah, because the first time we saw it, it was right after we had eaten some lunch.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I can't tackle that thing now. I got to tackle that thing on an empty stomach.
Right. You had to time it right.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
That'll put you in a diabetic coma real quick.
Oh yeah.
What was the filling on that thing?
The filling was like a cream filling, almost like a cream puff kind of filling. Not the stupid greasy white filling. I have very specific opinions on donuts.
Yeah, you do.
And as you know, what is the criteria for a donut?
You can't have a filling.
You can't have a filling.
Right.
It's got to have a hole, or it's not a real donut.
What if it doesn't have a hole and it doesn't have a filling?
If it doesn't have a hole and it doesn't have a filling, that's like a bun. That's a roll.
Okay.
That's not a donut.
Yeah.
But this, it had a hole and filling. Because they took the thing,
That's true.
they cut it in half, and then they spread the filling around the
almost like a bagel.
It was almost like a bagel.
But it was a donut.
It was a donut, and it had this like cream puffy type yellow custard in it. Wait, I'm having a flashback.
That was scary looking. You're breaking out in a hot sweat over there.
I'm getting hungry.
Okay, so that was the first thing. So that was a fun thing for you to eat.
Yes.
Then there was the other item that you desperately had to have.
The sandwich.
The sandwich. Now, let's describe the sandwich.
The sandwich is a bratwurst. I mean, and it's about a foot long.
Yeah.
It's about a foot long bratwurst on this big long, what I would call a hoagie roll.
Yeah.
What a lot of people call a sub roll, right?
Yeah, but a hoagie roll.
Yeah, but it's
a
like,
nice bread too. Like this is Vienna.
it's good.
Man.
This
isn't some shitty
No,
factory.
this is not
some-
Wonder Bread.
Right.
It's not like somebody took a loaf of Wonder Bread.
Yeah, this is
slapped
real
a
no
hot
shit
dog
bread.
on it. Yeah.
And this is not a hot dog either.
No,
this is
it's not a hot dog.
Well, hold on now.
It's not
Now,
a hot dog.
Here's where the language barrier comes in. This is where things got squirrely for you.
Yes.
So I had been watching what was going on with this.
This was like
this
a crisis
sausage
for me.
stand,
I had-
and Lee, you decided that you were going to. This is the time to get the sausage, to get the sandwich.
To get the sandwich.
So your wife goes up in front there, and you're next to her, and I'm behind you, and you're ordering, and the lady speaks very little English, who's
Right.
making the sandwiches, right?
Right.
And she asks the question, do you want it sliced or hot dog? And as I'm watching her, I'm realizing she's doing two things. She's either cutting the sausage up and putting it on like a piece of bread, a flat piece of bread, or she's taking the thing and putting it into the roll, which is what in her mind is called hot dog style.
Yeah, but she didn't say.
Do you want it sliced or hot dog?
But she didn't say hot dog style.
No, she said
wasn't
sliced or-
asking me how I wanted to have my hot dog.
So here's
have my sandwich.
So here's what happened. She says, how do you want it? And Linda turns to you and says, how do you want it, sliced or hot dog? And you stand there, and I start hitting you. And I'm saying, say hot dog, say hot dog, say hot dog. I'm hitting you on the shoulder, and what do you say?
I said hot. No, I didn't say hot dog. I said sliced because I don't want a freaking hot dog.
So you get a bratwurst that's sliced up on a piece of
plate.
bread.
That's not a sandwich.
And what was your face like when you got that?
My face was like all of the weird young people trying to take the weird selfies where they were all looking all
Yes.
depressed, and that's a whole nother story.
Yes, that's a whole. We'll have to get to.
We'll have to get to that in a minute. But no, I get this plate. I want a sandwich, and I get this.
And what did your friend standing behind you keep yelling you to say? What should you have said?
I should have said hot dog.
Right, but you didn't.
But again, she didn't ask me how I wanted it or what style I wanted it in.
So then what happened?
So then I got very
Mopey.
I got very mopey. I did.
Mopey is the word.
I got mopey.
You were depressed.
Yes, I
And
was.
your wife said, "Oh, give me that. I'll eat it. Now go up and order hot dog."
I think the exact words were, "Give me the damn plate.
Give me the damn
go
thing.
Go get your sandwich."
And my wife says to me, "Why don't you eat it for him?" I said, "No. I smacked him and told him to say hot dog. He has to live with his decision."
There was just too much going on. There's the lady who's yelling at me, "Sliced or hot dog? Sliced or hot dog?" You're banging me in the shoulder yelling hot dog. I'm like, I don't want a freaking hot dog.
So, common sense dictates that if someone's talking about a sausage dish and they tell you, do you want sliced or hot dog, they're talking about a style in which you're going to eat it, not the food itself.
You
also, because do you remember in school when they told you to fold your paper in either hamburger or hot dog? They didn't know
That's not a thing.
Yeah, well, so all right. So let's watch the video of you actually when you finally get your prize. Let's watch what happens. We have it right here. You ready? Here we go. There it is. Just look at him chewing. Happiness. He's nodding. There's steam coming off the hot dog.
It's not a hot dog.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
very, very good.
There's the freeze right there. That's it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Anyway,
But
that's the sandwich story.
Yes, and I did not want it doggy style.
Yes, you did want it doggy style.
Actually, I did want it
yeah,
doggy style. yes.
you didn't want it
I
sliced.
didn't want it sliced.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So then the other thing, the thing that I was looking
You were in
forward to-
search of.
Yeah, and it took a while to find it. I mean, we saw them, but it just took a while to find them. I forget what they're called, but they're basically like they take a potato and they spiralize it and put it on a stick.
Yeah.
And they put a little salt on it, so it's like but it's not like a potato chip. It's thin, but it's thicker than a potato chip. It's got like it's not crunchy. It's
Right.
slightly crunchy, very slightly crunchy. Yeah,
But how do they cook it?
they deep fry it. They just-
So it is deep fried.
yeah,
potato chip,
they
though.
just deep, it's like a potato
Yeah.
chip, but it's on a stick. It's like a
It's
chip
on a stick. It's
yeah.
a chip on a stick.
And, here's a picture.
Anything on a stick is
there. There they are in the bin, and this is the one I finally got. This was towards the end of the trip. I finally got this thing. Spiral Kartoffel, it's called.
Spiral Kartoffel.
I believe, yeah. And the guy who served me this was the angriest man in the world. He did not want to be serving these cool potato chip things, but I didn't care. I had one, and it was good. I chomped on it. It was really fun. It's a fun thing to walk around with. Anything on a stick is good, because you can kind of walk around and look for more stuff. So that's the Spiral Kartoffel.
Yes. So we did have a fairly successful food venture.
Yes, we did, but it was fun. There was drama. There was there was peril.
There was angst.
There was angst. There was triumph.
There was joy. yeah. It's like the old what was it? Wide World of Sports intro. There was the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Yeah, you were definitely defeated for a moment, but you rose back up and did the right thing and ordered hot dog style.
Ordered hot dog style. Anyway, let's move along because we got to get to the gluhwein.
Oh yeah, the
gluhwein and
punch. Punsch. Punch. That is, they're very similar. They're basically mulled wines. Served warm, alcoholic beverages served warm with spices. And we didn't know about punch. We heard about gluhwein.
We knew about gluhwein.
Yeah, but we didn't know about punch. And it turns out we like punch even, I like punch even more than gluhwein.
I'm partial to the gluhwein.
Yeah.
Now, how do you spell it?
Gluhwein. Gluhwein.
And somewhere in there's an umlaut.
I believe there is. G-L-U-E. I think it's on the U. Blue.
It's on the U.
It's on the U.
It's on the U.
Yeah, it's on the U.
Okay.
That's the way you say it.
So yeah, that's fun, and that's the kind of the social thing. And here's the cool thing: you go there and you get these mugs. They put it in a mug for you, and you pay a deposit on the mug. So if you don't like the mug, you can return it, or you can get it filled again.
And each Christmas market has its mug.
Its own branded mug.
Its own branded mug.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there are multiple gluhwein/punch stands at every market.
Oh yeah.
So when you pay your deposit on your original fill, you can take it to any other stand in that market
and
with
get a
that
refill
mug
without
and
the
get
deposit.
a refill without the deposit.
And then when you're done, you can get your money back.
You can turn it in at the stand and get your money back,
or take it with you and keep it. Like we did. We kept a bunch of them because there were some really cool ones. And that Amhof market was our favorite because they had these cool little clever little Christmassy mugs. But I got a couple of them and they're fun.
Yeah.
But the punches are great too because they have orange punch and they had apple punch.
Yep.
And they put all kinds of different stuff in them. Every different stand does it a little bit differently, I found.
Well, and then the one place we got a rum punch.
Yeah, correct.
But they also had a vodka punch.
Yeah, and a cider punch.
And a cider punch.
And a
lager punch. Yes, exactly.
Back to that again.
But the gluhwein itself, though, it's like a red wine with spices in it. It's a mulled wine.
Yeah.
And I really liked that.
Yeah, no, it's again, there's a lot of different variations and it's a lot of fun to try them out.
And we also found a white version.
The white with the lillet in it.
Yes.
And my wife loved that. And as a matter of fact, we bought lillet when we got back here because we now have it because it's a really cool little like a wine. It's like a wine kind of thing. But we have a video. Let's go. Want to head back to
let's head back to Austria.
Start flapping.
Jump in the sleigh.
Here we go.
Get the reindeer on Dasher. On Dancer.
Where are we? In Österreich, yeah?
Österreich.
Österreich, say right.
Österreich.
Österreich, yeah.
And for those who do not speak German, we're in Austria. We're in Vienna.
Wien.
Vienna. Yes. We're at Weihnachtsmarkt in Hoppy. Weihnachtsmarkt Hoppy.
Das ist nicht richtig.
In other words, we're at a Christmas market. At a Christmas market in Vienna. So, anyway, we're drinking. What are we drinking?
Gluhwein.
We're not drinking beer today. We're drinking
Gluhwein.
Say it louder.
Punch.
Punch. We're drinking Gluhwein Punch. You know what that is?
Gluhwein und Punch.
Gluhwein und Punch.
Gluhwein
und Punch. That's because it's damn cold out here.
It is cold.
And so we got to drink something warm, get ourselves warmed up.
That's right, we need to hop a little more.
Hop a little more to stay warm.
But these Christmas markets are really cool. We've hit many of them over here. And they all have different versions of the Gluhwein and the Punch.
Yes.
And they've got all different kinds of food. And they've got all kinds of different little things you can buy, little handmade things. And it's really, really cool.
And we hit up a couple breweries while we were here too.
Yes, we did. This one?
Yeah. And so we'll have to talk about that in the future.
Yes.
All right, cool. But
Vielen Dank.
Auf Wiedersehen. Cheers. Wiedersehen.
And there you have it. That's
There
the
you
glue wine experience.
Yeah,
Now
which
we're
was a
back.
new experience. Yeah.
What a nice trip that was.
Yes, it
no
was.
jet lag or anything.
Got to let the reindeer rest for a little bit now.
I tell you, I was jet lagged when we got back. Now I didn't think I was. I went to work the next day,
Yeah.
but boy, it's taken me days to like not fall asleep at 8 o'clock at night. Like just not messed me up pretty good. So
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I find it harder going the other way. I find it harder going east to adjust.
yeah, I mean
rather than coming back
it's
west.
both. I mean it's kind of both. You know, it kind of gets you either way. So
Yeah. But anyway, so that was the glue wine.
yeah.
But we also did get wine and beer while we were there.
Yeah, so the wine of Austria is the one that I like, and that I think they like a lot too, is Gruner
Oh, yeah.
Veltliner, which I learned. I always thought it was Gruner Veltliner. It's pronounced Gruner Veltliner. Because the first time somebody said it, I said, "What the hell did you just say? Gruner what?" He said, "No,
Insulting.
Gruner Veltliner."
Veltliner.
Veltliner.
Veltliner. Yes.
Veltliner. Yeah.
See, now you
Veltliner.
can come back here and you can say it that way.
Be a douchebag.
And what did I say to you when you said, "Oh, now I'm going to start saying it that way back in the U.S." And they're like, "Yeah, you're going to order that." And people are going to be like, "Yeah, one Gruner Veltliner for
Yeah.
the pretentious asshole at the end of the bar."
Exactly. I can't wait to do it. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to be with you. So
But,
we'll
but-
watch them laugh at you.
But so yeah, we've known. But I'm a fan of that wine from before,
it's
and boy, there it's really good. I mean, we drank quite a bit of it, and we really enjoyed it. And you can get it everywhere because it's kind of the wine of Austria. But we did go on a wine tour.
Yeah.
two vineyards,
Which was really cool
which was
because
really
it got
cool.
us out of the city
Yeah.
on a tour.
Yeah.
And,
And it didn't take long, like 20 minutes. We were out in the country.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And a beautiful countryside, yeah.
Yeah, and very interesting. And our tour guide was named Martin. Shout out to Martin if you do listen to this podcast, because he did look us up afterwards.
Yes, I-
Here, I'll show you a picture of Martin. Here's Martin. There he is.
Martin was a really cool guy. Martin
There we are.
has a lot of like knowledge of the area.
Well,
and stuff.
he's Austrian, so
Yeah.
it was nice to get a perspective on the Austrian culture from someone who is Austrian.
Yeah.
And he told us a lot of kind of funny things. He told us about the looking into each other's eyes when you clink glasses.
Oh yeah, when you toast, you have to
Like this,
look
let's
at
do it.
each other
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Prost. But you must look at each other. Yeah.
So we had four of us, so we all started doing this ridiculous.
Jesse.
I think it's something they tell tourists.
I think it is. I think it is too. I think he told us that, and then every time we were like goofing around doing it in a bar or a pub or whatever,
laughing.
all the wait staff is laughing their ass off.
Exactly.
Tourists. Yep.
It's a trick.
Yep. Exactly.
But he was great though, and he told us too. The thing that I thought was funny that he told us was the diet. You know, because we noticed pretty early on that it's really hard to get a salad.
It's really hard to get a vegetable. Yeah.
I mean, it's unless it's a potato or it's some kind of pasta or it's some kind of meat that's breaded and fried. That's and he said this is quote. He said we have terrible food habits and we're very proud
Yeah,
of them.
we have terrible food
Terrible
nutritional
nutritional
habits,
habits.
but we're very proud of that.
But anyway.
But I will tell you, you know, I've had Wiener Schnitzel before, which
Yeah,
I like,
of course,
right?
of course.
But all the chicken schnitzel, the pork schnitzel, and something I've never seen before, beef schnitzel.
Beef? Oh yeah,
I had
beef
that the one
schnitzel.
night.
Yes.
The
Well, that
beef
brings us
schnitzel.
to another food that we hadn't had.
Oh yeah.
The meat pierogi, the beef pierogi, or whatever it was, a pork pierogi, or whatever.
Yeah,
it was pork.
meat-filled pierogi with
Yeah,
pork,
which was
I've
delicious.
never seen that
I never
before.
did either. It was
I mean,
delicious.
growing up on potato and cheese and pierogies and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'd never seen that before, but that was good.
And then we went to the winery and we met this fella here. If you take a look at that, Kylie, he's this is what was his name?
Roman Hormeyer.
Roman Hormeyer, who runs
Hormeyer.
Hormeyer Wines, and he made some fantastic
Yeah,
wines.
he's
Every
the
wine he
vintner,
had, he's
and
the vintner.
it's Hormeyer. It's like his family winery.
Yeah, right. He took it over. He had told us too that he had gone to be like an engineer or something.
Yeah, like
and he hated it.
He grew up working there, with his family on the winery and on the vineyard and the winery, and he hated it, and so he went off to engineering school. And after a couple of years as an engineer, he's like, "No, this is not for me."
Yeah.
And he came back and he went off to school to become a winemaker.
Yeah, and if you can cut to that, you look at the wine bottles. There's 3 there. We weren't going to taste the rosé, and we talked about it, and he brought one out.
Yeah.
But look how cool the designs are on the bottles. There's little drawings across the bottom, and very, very, very well done. Very, very good wine. Very well crafted wine, and good old Roman told us very clearly that he was having a rough day, a rough morning, because they had their Christmas party the night before.
Yeah, they had their winery staff Christmas party. The place was still had decorations and stuff.
Yeah.
And
he was hurting.
he was hurting a little bit, but he was very nice.
He
talked a lot about his wines and
powered through it.
And like you said, we were only supposed to try 3 wines, and he brought out the 4th, the rosé, because we were talking about it.
And he also brought out a little food tray that had the best damn prosciutto. And remember, Austria is close to Italy.
Yeah.
This is Italian prosciutto, and it was so good. And the bread he brought out was amazing. It was just a lot of fun. And we met a nice family there from Georgia.
Oh yeah, the mom and dad were from Georgia.
And the son and his husband were there.
Yeah.
And it's really nice people.
all
It was a
cool.
lot of fun, and we get to ride and chat with them a bit and meet some new people. And that was really, really a great little excursion. It was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed that.
Oh yeah,
so.
definitely.
But yeah, so that was our little wine trip. That was cool. And to me, that was my highlight, because I got to learn more about the culture.
Yeah,
I enjoy that the most. And plus the wine was just outstanding. So
yeah, I mean, I enjoyed a lot of that trip, and I was, as a collective, the Christmas markets were great, which was the kind of the core thing we were going to do there. But I would say beyond that, the wine tour, that was a lot of fun. That was probably my favorite.
yeah, I really, and hanging with Martin and getting to just having that time to talk to somebody. And again, I'm so embarrassed how bad my German is. I actually managed to say something. We'll talk about that a little bit when we talk about the Otto Kringer Brewery. But I managed to actually say something that was understood in German, and I think it was appreciated, because the reaction of the woman we'll talk about in a bit was pretty cool. But boy, they talk, and part of it is I'm getting old and I can't hear so well anymore. So even if you're talking English half the time, I can't hear.
Okay,
If you're
what you're
talking
saying.
German and you're talking it fast,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Nicht so schnell bitte. bitte.
Yes, exactly.
But anyway, so that was a lot of fun.
But talking about breweries,
we
got into the Otto Kringer Brewery. It's like I think the largest brewery in Vienna.
Yeah, I believe it is. It's huge. It takes up almost a whole block.
Yeah, it's like if you've ever been out to St. Louis and seen the Budweiser Brewery in St. Louis, it's like this little city unto itself.
Yeah.
It takes up this whole square block.
That's how this was.
That's how this was.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
The bummer was we couldn't get a tour of the actual brewery, because they only ran one in English at 4:00, and we were there in the morning. So
Because we had reservations to do something else later.
and we had actually gone there before. And we thought it was
a holiday.
It was a holiday, and we
closed.
but I think it wasn't closed. We didn't walk around.
We didn't walk around the whole.
We didn't realize it went
was
all
so
the way around
huge.
the
We didn't know
block.
where the right door to go in was.
Yeah. So, but we went there twice. But we had a really good time there. That was a really cool place. So I got some pictures of that too.
Yeah, their beers were really good.
There's some beers.
Again, the people there were fun.
Yeah, they really were. That's the two that we. No, we didn't start with those. We ended with those. I think those are the two we ended.
Yeah, we had a flight of 4.
Yeah, those were
check
good.
out their beers, and they had an unfiltered Helles. It was was that? Yeah, it was an unfiltered Helles, I believe.
Yeah, hang on. I have that one here. I have half.
It was really good.
I couldn't wait to take the picture when it was full. This is the glass half empty here. And that's the unfiltered Helles on the right there. That one is really a great beer. I've never had anything like that. Bless you. That was wild. And then, but yeah, there's a nice little, and these little tasting glasses are so cool. We actually bought some and brought them.
Oh yeah,
I
we have
love
some
those little glasses.
Some of those.
And I found that they work for everything.
Oh, I know.
They work for wine. They work for beer. They work for cider. They work for
a whiskey drink, a cider drink, a vodka drink, a lager drink. Yeah.
But what a cool place. And here's one of the darks. It was a Dunkel they had there. That's the Dunkel, right?
Oh yeah, because their Dunkel. The first time I had that Dunkel was the first night we were there, when we wandered into that pub to get out of the rain.
Right.
The Long Hall Pub.
The Long Hall Pub. Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Yes.
So
we wandered into the Long Hall Pub.
The Lee Hall Pub.
Yes. But yeah, It was a perfect way to get out of the rain that night because it poured the first night we were there.
Yeah.
And we got in there, and the beers were great. The people were great.
Yeah, that was a fun bar. Everybody was real friendly there. It was pretty crowded.
Yeah.
Every place was crowded because it's the Christmas market time.
Oh, yeah.
So we learned pretty quickly you have to make reservations if you want to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
didn't realize.
If you go over there this time of year and you're in Vienna, you have to make reservations for dinner every night because
Yeah.
it's hard to get a table. Hard to get a seat.
Yeah.
But you know, the one thing that was cool there, like the second night we were there was that one long table, and it was reserved.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. It was like reserved for Bill.
Right,
Yeah.
Bill.
And
yeah.
but there was nobody sitting at the one end.
Yeah,
And so I
yeah.
walked up and I said to the guy sitting there, hey, you mind if we sit at this end of the table?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we got some people coming later, but yeah, go ahead, join in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And we sat there for a while, and then they found another table for us.
They found
which was
another
cool,
table
yeah.
for us, and that was cool.
But yeah, I mean, the Otto-Kringer place was really cool. Otto-Kringer, and here's a little story about Otto-Kringer. I bought a hat there. You can see, you'll see it in the videos. And I love this hat, and the hat is gone.
Yeah, you couldn't even hold on to it for a month.
No, I got home, and we got home on a Thursday, and on Sunday we went to see a concert. We went to see Bella Fleck and the Flecktones Christmas concert.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, we got into the Uber from hell, and we thought we were all going to die. And I think in our haste to get out of the Uber from hell,
You just dove out and left your hat
left my
behind.
hat behind, and the guy won't answer the phone or anything. I'm sure he's got it on one of the people he has captive in his basement somewhere.
Oh, probably.
But I want my goddamn
It's a prop.
hat back.
Oh, well. Well, we'll have to go back and get you one. But yeah, I mean,
suppose so.
right down the road from that Otto-Kringer, we went to get lunch. And we went to, what was it, the something Stube.
Oh, the Stube, yeah, the Stube. I forget
Yeah.
what it was. It was cool. It was a little local place.
Yeah.
We were the youngest people in there. Almost.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
funny because, like,
Yeah.
you know, we are not spring chickens, and we were I would say by far the youngest people in there.
Yeah.
But it was a real local crowd.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the food was good, and your wife Anne asked the lady about
No, I asked the lady in German.
In
This is my
German. Oh,
German
this was your
story.
German story.
Right. I couldn't remember how to say where can we buy it, and I finally looked it up. and was like, okay, I
It was a table.
a little tablecloth that they had on the table. It was really cute. They
Decorative
antique looking
tablecloth,
thing,
yeah.
yeah. And my wife just loved this thing. It
was on all the tables, yeah.
I said, I'm going to ask the lady who's serving us. She's an older lady. She was
Yeah.
a grandma kind of.
Everybody there was
ask her.
older.
Everybody was older. Yeah, I was going to ask her. I asked her, where can we buy this? It's beautiful. It's her sure and.
Yeah.
I forgot what I said, but I said it right, and I think she said, it's
can't
only
buy
a
it.
family thing.
It's a family thing, yeah.
And then after we're getting ready to pay the bill, she comes out and she hands my wife this little
Yeah.
tablecloth folded up because here you can have
You
one.
can have one, yeah.
I'm like, oh, is that because I spoke good German?
Because you spoke German.
I like to think so. It wasn't bad. I think I muddled through it okay. So embarrassing. But I think she applauded the efforts.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that was sad. Come on, give this guy.
Yeah,
some.
boy, oh boy, he tried real
He's
hard,
trying.
didn't he?
He's trying. It's like everybody gets a ribbon. Here you go.
But she was like, oh my God. She was so
Everybody
excited
gets
to
a
get this
trophy.
little tablecloth.
Yeah, well, that was cool though.
It was cool. I was like, oh my gosh, what a great little moment, you know?
Yeah.
People are just lovely.
Oh yeah.
So.
And then do you remember when we were looking around the one night for a pub to go into, and there was supposedly this like kind of secret speakeasy down the alley pub, and we went down there looking for it?
Yeah.
I forget what it was called.
I don't remember either. It was on a list that your wife had.
Yeah,
that Linda
had a
that was
list.
supposed to be a place to see.
Yeah.
And I literally looked in the door.
We go down the alley, and it's this quiet,
Yeah.
dark alley, and it doesn't
Yeah.
look like there's anybody down there.
Yeah, and it's kind of, it's like a walk down, and
Yeah.
I peek in, and it is literally, people are
Wall to wall.
wall to wall, pressed up against each other, and the guy at the door looks at me and goes, come on in, it's great. And I go, it looks a little crowded, and the lady goes, that's what makes it great. I don't
Well, no,
think so.
Linda didn't say that. The woman
inside said it, yeah, the guy, the friend of the...
The friend of the dude at the door.
I don't know, maybe there was something going on in there that
It's
I
like,
don't know about.
it's like I could see past you, and it's like you could not wedge one of us in there.
No way. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was another secret place. This one I forgot about. until I was looking through the pictures.
Oh yeah.
This little speakeasy in the basement.
The rain something?
The rainforest or something like that. Yeah, it was cool. And it was a great, and we got cool mixed drinks there.
You literally,
fancy little mixed drinks.
it looked like a fast food place up top.
Right,
And we went in to get out of the rain and to
use
find
the
a
restroom.
restroom.
Yeah.
And we were just gonna like maybe, get one beer there or something,
Yeah.
but it looked like more of a fast food kind of place.
Right.
And when you went down to the restroom, downstairs, there was a wall that was a mirror.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, you couldn't even tell it was a door.
No.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, wait a minute. We opened it up. It's like, this is a little cool little hole in the wall secret bar.
Yeah.
And there was almost nobody in there. And the walls were painted all tropical.
Yeah.
Like, we'll post some pictures up on the website. But there were all these, it was cool. I took like a panoramic of this is a cool little place. And we got like funny name drinks. Like,
Oh yeah.
like provocative, sexually provocative name drinks.
What did Ann get?
Dirty Nona.
Dirty
Nona
Linda got a
Martini.
dirty Nona, and Ann got a porn star martini.
That's what it was, a porn star
Porn star martini.
It was a cool little place, though. It was very chill.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty cool. So, yeah, we had 2 secret spots.
Oh yeah.
it was fun.
Well, and then we also went to a brewery, like a local brew pub, Siebenstern.
Oh, Siebenstern.
Seven stars.
Brewing.
7-star brewing.
Right.
And they had pretty good beer too.
Yeah, they did. And we
That's where we found the meat pierogi, because we ate there.
That's
too.
right.
Yeah.
No, meat pierogi wasn't there. That was at the American bar, remember?
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay.
they had the goofy, there was a bunch of stuff going on there.
Yeah. But we did take a bunch of beers from different places.
Right. The Siebenstern was one we took home with us.
We took home with us.
And if we tried, really
that was the one we got from the beer machine.
right. Yeah,
Like a vending machine.
the beer.
It's
machine,
like a soda machine or something, but
You know,
beers come out of
let's
it.
take people there. Shall we
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Ready? Here we go.
Hey,
Guess what?
we're still in Vienna.
We are still in Vienna, so we're
We're
going
still
to
in
taste some
Vienna.
beers here in Vienna.
Yeah, but what beers are we going to taste?
Otto Kringer and Siebenstern Brau, which we went to.
7-star.
Sieben. Yes,
Sieben, yes. Stern Brau.
7-star Brewing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which we went to, and this came out of a beer machine.
Yes, exactly.
beer
Oh yeah, we
machine.
had this out of a beer machine, like a soda machine. Yeah,
Yeah, we have
it was really
to
cool.
prove it, see?
Yes, exactly.
But yeah.
and we went to this brewery too.
Yes, went to the brewery.
We went to the brewery and we did a tasting there too.
We did.
Yeah, so let's taste it here.
That was a cool brewery.
This was a very cool brewery, and there's like a remote location. Psst, all right.
Yep.
And so we're gonna check this one out. And
Spoiler alert, we tasted this already at the brewery. So
yeah, we tasted it already at the brewery, but
we're going to do
taste
it again now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just
Danke.
any excuse to drink it again.
Das ist gut.
Exactly. Well, you go ahead and start drinking that.
Okay.
And
Just smile.
I'm going to take a quick look at what it says on tap here. Because we're remote, I got to do
Man, that's
everything
good.
with my phone.
So we've had a couple. This is the end of our little tour here in Vienna, and we've tasted lots of really interesting beers. And I would say that they're very German styled. A lot of German style lagers and Marzens. This one is a really interesting one. This is
Unfiltered Helles.
Unfiltered Helles, which is like a cloudy Helles, which I don't think is anything I've ever had.
Yeah, this is Oetkringer. It's called Bio-Zwickel Hell. Zwickel is unfiltered. We've
Right, or
learned.
cloudy.
Yeah, unfiltered or cloudy. We're learning things
bio-
while we're here in Austria.
And bio is organic. That's
Yes.
the word for organic.
So it's organic and unfiltered.
Yes,
and it's
it's
really
really
good. I mean, check out the look on that.
And it's
It's kind of a straw color.
yeah.
Oh yeah, straw color. Very nice head on it. Really white.
Yeah.
Foamy head.
Yeah, and good lacing on the glass.
So what do you think of that? What do you get?
It's
Flavor.
so it's got malt.
Yeah, definitely malty.
Not like a pale ale. It's got a good amount of malt,
Yep,
but not
definitely
a lot of
malty.
hops. A little hops there, in the back, but nothing really crazy. So it's very balanced, very clean, very good beer.
What do you think about the body?
I think it has a beautiful body. No, it's light. It's light.
It's pretty light.
It's like a light beer, but it's light bodied. It doesn't have a ton of malt, but it's malty. It's got a little bit of malt.
Which is interesting because on Untappd, one of the more common descriptions is full body. I don't think so. I don't agree.
I mean, for a Helles, you're going to say for Helles, I'd say
For
it's,
a Helles,
it's
maybe,
pretty
yeah,
full body.
and maybe that's because of the lack of filtration. Yeah, it gives it a little bit more body. But yeah, that's a
very unique.
Let me double check it, but I think it's about a 5.2. Yeah, 5.2 ABV. I don't have anything on IBU scale, but like you said, it's not very bitter.
No.
So that's good. Where would you rate it?
Oh gosh, I give that a 4 because it's really good at eating.
Scale 1 to 5, you
Yeah.
get a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has 4,400 reviews on Untapped, 3.39 average. So you're a little bit above where people are on average rating it, but I'm with you. I think that's a really good and really unique
beer.
Helles lager. Yeah, cool. All right.
So by the way, we're coming to you from the beautiful Hotel Josephshof.
Yes.
Right here, Josephshof Rathaus.
Rathaus, yeah.
Which is near Rathausplatz, which is where the parliament for Austria, Österreich is, and all the...
See, we learn shit too.
We
didn't just come here and drink beer.
No.
We also drank gluhwein.
We did drink gluhwein, which we'll show you later.
Yeah.
We've got that too. So, yeah, these are two of the beers that we actually found that we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And we're able to bring back to the hotel with us as well.
Yeah,
Instead of drinking them all, we're
exactly. So we went on a December vacation and decided to bring you all along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Weihnachtszeit, by the way, which is Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
This is our Christmas episode, and we're doing Christmassy things.
So speaking of Christmassy things, what's the name of that beer?
Weihnachtsbach, which is Christmas Bach. Check that out.
Christmas Bach. Exactly. And this is from a different brewery.
Here, I'll pour this.
You pour
I
that
get to
one.
pour. I never get to pour.
Pour that one. You never. Yeah, that's true. You never get to pour. So you pour that one.
Not doing
while
good
I
either.
look up.
Doing terrible.
I bring this one back up.
I don't know how to pour. I was reaching though. I have an excuse. I was reaching.
Okay. And this one is from Seven Stern Brow.
Yeah. I'll take the nasty one that I poured so poorly.
Okay, you check the nasty one, but you check that one out.
And this is from, what's it called? What am I wearing?
What are you wearing?
Oh no, that was the other one.
Yeah,
this is Seven Stern.
This is Seven Stern.
Yeah.
All right.
Sieben Stern.
Sieben Stern. And this is Weihnachtsbrau.
Yeah.
And I have the information here a minute ago, but I gotta find it again. Give me a
Can I
second.
taste it while you're looking?
You can taste it while I'm looking. And this is the problem with trying to do this on your phone and being remote in,
We'll be cutting this out.
in a foreign land. All right, there we go.
Or not.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is from Seven Stern Brow, like you said, 7-star. It is a Bach, Weihnachtsbach. It's their Christmas Bach. Okay, it's a 6.2 ABV. All right, and what do you think of that one?
This has got a lot more malt. It's a little darker in color. It's a little hazy.
It's a little bit hazy, yeah.
But it's a Bach.
That's a natural haze. I
But
think
it's a
this
light
one's
Bach.
filtered.
I say
Yeah,
it's a light Bach.
yeah, and it also has a nice, like white, creamy head on it.
Very typical of the beers we've been getting here, though. They're very similar to Martins.
Yeah, the beers are very
You
clean.
know, I mean, the Dunkels we've had here, I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
We have brought some back with us as well. We'll drink this later tonight.
Yeah.
But we figured it's Christmas, so we'll do this.
So we'll do this one.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that? I mean, the taste. What comes through for you?
Well, malty.
Definitely malty.
Not too heavy on the hops.
No, not too heavy on the hops at all. I got no IBU data on this one either, but this is, like I said, 6.2 ABV. People do note that it's malty. You get yeast.
Yeah.
I get yeast towards the back end,
Little bit.
and people do call it yeasty.
Not a lot.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little cloudiness, I guess.
yeah. What do you think? Bitterness, sweet.
Up in the middle.
I think it's kind of in the middle too. There's a sweetness maybe halfway through, but people do refer to it as sweet. I don't think it's terribly sweet,
I don't think it's terrible.
but it's definitely not bitter. All right, but that one's good. So where do you rate that one? Scale of 1 to 10.
That's less unique than the other one. It's a Bach, but it's a very light Bach. It's on the light scale of Bach.
Yeah,
So I give it a
pretty light Bach.
3.4.
3.4.
Yeah, 3.4.
All right. Well, 353 people have rated this, and they call it on average a 3.47.
Look at that.
There you go. You're right there.
I'm right there.
So those are 2 beers that we're going to talk about, like while we're sitting here kind of getting ready to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
But I got to talk about one more really important thing.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. The shoehorn. Check this out. This they give us in our room, right? I can look at this. I can stand up.
Foot up here.
I can reach all the way down. I can reach all the way down though without even putting my foot up. I can like put my shoe on without bending down. This thing is awesome. This is the best part of the hotel right here.
Dude needs to get a life.
No, I need to get a shoehorn.
With that,
With that,
back to two idiots.
back to two idiots.
And
Here-
save some for the ladies.
I am going to save some for the ladies,
Drink it
but
all.
I'm going to give you a little bit of that
Bogart.
so we can toast out of this portion of our episode.
Auf Wiedersehen.
All right, Auf Wiedersehen
Guten Nacht.
from Austria.
That shoehorn. That shoehorn was the greatest thing ever. As a matter of fact, while we were sitting there that evening, my wonderful wife, Linda, she got online and bought me one. And it was here.
Yeah.
It was here, like when we got home.
And it's the telescoping.
And, oh yeah, and like the ones in the hotel were just like a solid piece of metal.
Yeah.
Like right, they were hanging in the closet on the rack in the closet. This one is telescoping, and it comes with a carry bag. I can take it with me when I travel. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. But that gets us into the hotel.
Yes.
I mean, the hotel I thought was really nice. We stayed in an Austrian hotel,
Yeah,
a
correct.
one-off hotel, right?
Yep.
Because when we first started planning this trip and started looking, you want to stay in an American brand hotel, expect to pay twice as much
Yeah.
as you would spend in
Right.
an Austrian hotel.
Right.
And the Austrian hotel was awesome.
Right. But it wasn't without its issues for us.
Well,
We had the weirdest,
I had no
we had the
issue.
weirdest tub shower combo
You had the-
I've
you and
ever
your-
seen.
yeah.
It was. Here's what you imagine. Imagine a canoe with very high sides that has a shower head in it, but the shower head is in the side. So trying to balance in this. I'm not kidding you. It was.
No, I know.
I wish I had. I didn't take a picture of it.
I came to your
should've.
room and
Yeah.
saw it, not while you were showering.
It was bizarre,
Yeah.
and I was afraid I was going to fall and kill myself.
See, we had a basic walk-in
Yeah,
shower. It was
well,
wonderful.
yeah. They moved us to another room where they had a walk-in shower after a couple days because I said I can't do this. I'm very tense in the shower here. This isn't working for me.
Yeah, you were looking very stressed every morning.
It was not.
What
good.
happened? I showered.
Man, I was traumatized in the canoe shower.
Are you okay? No, I showered.
It was just bizarre. I don't know what anyone was thinking to put some kind of thing like that. I don't even know what the purpose of it was for. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
So, but then they moved us to another. Now the only other thing too about Austria is every place, the heat is cranked,
Oh yeah.
and until you figure that out, you're coming out of the cold and you're in this just furnace, including the hotel.
Yeah.
I even called the hotel and said, "Hey, can we turn the heat down here?" Like,
They're like,
no, because it's winter now.
It's winter.
We got two speeds.
Yeah,
winter
summer.
and not winter.
Yeah, winter, not winter. Yeah.
And so we just ended up opening all the windows.
Oh yeah, we slept with the windows open every
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Because it was so warm in the room. But that's just their way,
Yeah,
right?
that's the way it is,
Yeah. So, but
I said next time I'm going, I'm just wearing shorts and a wife beater off t-shirt and then a big puffy jacket on top. Because then I can get in the hot place and just take it
it
off.
off.
And go, woo!
Oh yeah, but they had a nice little, really little bar in the hotel, but it was cool. You know,
Yeah,
everybody there was so helpful.
Super nice. Everybody was great. It was,
Yeah.
and it was. I really. These were just some weird things. Just check your shower before you book an Austrian hotel. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, it was located. We walked
Perfect,
everywhere.
yeah, it was
We walked
perfect.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Couldn't ask for better.
But the few times we didn't walk, the transportation there. I mean,
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
public transportation's insane.
yeah,
They've got
all
these trams, they've got
cars,
these
street
underground-
cars,
yeah,
basically
street cars.
underground.
Yeah, and then
you can
buses.
get all over the place.
Yeah.
And like you buy. Like a day pass, it's like $14,
Yeah, it's
and you
ridiculous.
can, and that day pass gets you $14. Ride as much as you want on the subway, on the,
Whatever.
on the tram
Yeah,
cars,
yeah.
on the buses, whatever.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You can get wherever you want to go.
We walked a lot though. We walked between 6 and 8 miles almost every day.
Every day. Oh,
which
yeah.
is great. It's
Definitely.
a very fun, walkable city. And
I had to walk off the donut and the sandwich. And,
well, that's it. You're
beer
drinking
and
glue wine and beer and sandwiches and
Yeah.
donuts. You got to walk a lot.
Oh yeah, you double your weight if you didn't.
Exactly.
While you're there for a week.
Yeah, with the fabulously nutritional salad-based diet that the Austrians
Yes,
are throwing
exactly.
away.
But yeah, they'll bread their breading. I mean, it's
Yeah, exactly. So.
But yeah, I mean, the one bad transportation experience we had though was the first day we got there. Got off the plane
Oh,
after
Lord.
flying overnight. We flew out of Dulles Airport and landed, we flew out at night and landed there the next morning at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we get the transport to the hotel. It's arranged by the hotel, but it's not owned by the hotel.
Deranged by the hotel.
The guy, we get in this van and he takes off and
He's going 100.
and he's going 100 miles an hour.
For real.
Seriously. And we're flying along and he's weaving in and out.
It's crazy.
And then he gets into the city and now he's weaving in and out.
And almost hitting people,
Almost
and
hitting
other
people.
cars. It was like, oh my God.
And at one point, some car stopped in front of him, and he swerved. And I swore he was going to take the bumper off.
Yeah.
And then
It was close.
And then this guy who stopped in front of him comes up, and I think it was a taxi, and he's trying to get move into the lane we're in, and our driver is not letting him
No.
in, purposely not letting him in.
Yeah.
You could tell he's doing it. And then the guy finally squeezes his way in and chucks him the finger. And then the guy's riding his bumper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're gonna be we're gonna have to stop and wait to get to the hotel while these guys fight.
I should have known when I saw the residue of cocaine on the dashboard that this guy was a little on the edge there.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. There was no cocaine in the dashboard.
No. But other than that,
It could have been.
It was great.
I imagined it.
But yeah, I would say to anybody, if you have the opportunity to go to Austria, to go to Vienna, to tour some of the surrounding area,
Yeah.
do it. I mean,
It's a lot of fun.
And we're paying everything in euros, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're doing pretty good on the exchange rate, because I will tell you, when we got the credit card bills, because you get your bill and
Yeah.
you pay with your credit card in euros, when you get your statement and it's translated back to English, the meals were cheap.
The prices were good. I mean, the euro's stronger than the dollar right now.
Oh yeah.
It
So
was,
I mean, everything was good.
Yeah, it was
everything
really nice.
was good, and the prices were great. But I think we have one more.
We have one more tasting?
One more tasting
Gotta go
there
back
in
to
Austria. We got to go
Vienna.
back to
All right,
Austria.
here we go. Flap your arms. Here we go.
Okay.
Come on Dancer, on
What's
Dasher.
Dasher, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on
go.
Cupid.
Let's go.
Donner, Blitzen.
All right, well, we got to do one more.
Dunkel.
A dunkel.
We mentioned Dunkel.
We mentioned
We're giving
dunkel
you some
earlier.
Dunkel.
So now we got to come back to the dunkel. This, again, is the 7 Stern.
Mm-hmm.
7 Stern Brau, or 7 Stern Brau,
From a what?
from Wiener.
And from where did we get the bottle?
Where did we get the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, from a beer vending machine, which is the coolest thing. We need these in the U.S.
We do.
We got
That blue wine.
We got to start lobbying for this. So anyway, the Dunkel, the 7 Stern Dunkel. This is their darker beer, right? And
And we've had a bunch of Dunkels so far that have been really, really fantastic.
yes.
They've been, whenever we go, do you have any Dunkel? And they do or they don't, but we always get
The
the Dunkels.
Dunkels here in Austria have been excellent.
Yeah, I
Really,
think
really
they're my
good.
favorite so far
Yeah.
that we've had.
So check that one out.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Dark and lovely.
Oh yeah.
Yummy.
Look at that, almost like a what do we call it, tannish kind of head on there. I mean, you can't even see through that.
No.
I hold it up to the light, I can barely see through it. I can't see you. You're totally obliterated. Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, dude.
All right. Check that out. What do you think?
Oh man, I like that.
Well,
Got that little roasted malt.
tell me what you taste.
Flair, little roasted malt.
Roasted malt.
Pretty light on the hops, a little bit
Yeah.
going on there.
Yeah.
Again, the roasted malt's taking everything over
Yeah.
there, but it tastes great.
And the nice thing about this, and a lot of people have the misconception that the darker the beer, the more alcohol content it is, or the
Yeah.
heavier it is. That's not true.
No.
This is a 4.9.
Yeah.
This is a 4.9. Pretty light body too.
Yeah. Some of the other Dunkels we've haven't had as much of the roasted flavor. They were more on the Czech, the Czech side, where they were smoother and a little less coffee tasting,
Yeah.
They weren't as roasty, but they were really, really delicious as well.
I don't get as much coffee here as you might get with like a good stout.
No, but there's still a hint of it.
But there's a hint of coffee, but it's really this kind of just roasted taste, almost like a nutty taste.
Would you call it?
Nutty.
No, well, this is good.
So,
We
yeah.
really enjoyed the Dunkels. We really enjoyed all the beers here. And,
Yeah, so where would you rate that one? Scale 1 to 5.
that's a 4.
That's a 4? You're calling it a 4?
Going at 4.
All right, well, on Untapped, 426 people have rated it, and it is rated at an average of 3.56.
Okay.
So yeah, you're a little bit higher on it. I think I'm going there too. I'd go maybe 3.75.
Okay.
3.75. We did have a couple of Dunkels. I'm not coming up with where we had them earlier this week, but they were...
Oh, the long haul.
The long haul.
The pub.
Yes.
Oh, the Lee Hall.
Yes.
The long haul Lee Hall pub.
The long haul pub.
And they were more of the Czech style.
Czech style.
Yeah, which I absolutely love.
That was really good.
Like Los Rhinos Tamale, which is a really great beer as well. But these are, again, we're close to Czechoslovakia and Slovenia.
That's true.
So that makes a lot of sense that would be an influence here.
Yeah. But I would say, you know what, I would tell anybody, if you find yourself, you happen to find yourself here in downtown lovely Vienna, Austria, I would check out the Long Haul Pub. That was a lot of fun.
too, yeah.
I mean, actually, we went back there.
We were there twice.
We were there twice. We wandered in one night just to get out of the rain while
Yeah.
going from Christmas market to Christmas market. And it just was a lot of fun. It was great. The people were great. And so we liked it so much, we went back a second time.
We had dinner.
And the second time we had a band there. But they were
that's
just kind of
true.
starting as we were leaving.
That's
So-
right. Yeah, we didn't even know they had a band. They stuck us in the back room. There
The
was
second
a birthday
time,
party back there.
yeah, because there was something going on in front. But
And there were no shoehorns at all.
there were no shoehorns.
Thank
but,
God.
Anyway, gotta get one of those shoehorns. All right.
Prost.
So, Prost.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. But you know what? It's time to do. It's time to wrap up this year.
Yes,
this
it is.
season, season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah, we had a good season. And by the way, we're going to wrap up the season. We're not even going to talk about this beer. We're just
No.
going to show you. We're drinking some Mad Elf.
We are.
I think we talked about this last
We did,
Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we reviewed this one last Christmas. But Mad Elf, Troggs Brewing,
Yep.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's awesome. It's a big beer, 11%. You gotta love this beer.
Yes,
A lot
sir.
of cherry, a lot of honey.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a
But,
big beer. But
yeah.
no, I think we had a good year.
Yeah,
I mean,
Schöne Weihnachtszeit, by the way, have you heard that?
Schöne Weihnachtszeit? Yeah. Oh yeah, Schöne Weihnachtszeit. But yeah, we had a lot of good. We had some good guests.
Yeah, we had fun guests. We're
We had
going to
fun
repeat
guests.
some of those guests.
We're gonna
got
repeat some of those guests
We
this
got
year?
we got some Hagerstown action coming on with
Jake.
Jacob. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jake coming up.
Yeah, we got
and-
some other breweries we're lining up.
Yep.
So we're going to go spend some time and talk to the brewers and
Yep.
talk to the owners. We got some other guests we're setting up.
Yes, we are.
And
Should be
so,
fun.
yeah, and maybe get on the road a little bit more this coming year.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun.
So, yeah.
This is
But-
a little test here. We just thought of this sort of an afterthought. Now I've got some good thoughts on how we can do better at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time we travel, so.
So now we'll become a traveling traveling beer and nonsense
Yeah.
discussion.
Why not?
But no,
It's helpful. If you go to Austria, you'll know some good places to go now, hopefully, if you watch the podcast and you head out there.
Oh yeah. So a lot coming up in 2026. 2025 was a great year. Thank you to everybody who listened, supported us, gave us feedback.
Yeah, shout out to Ivy, always there.
always
and,
giving us some feedback.
Greek's always popping
always
in,
on it.
and everybody's always,
Yeah, there's a lot of
good
number of people that are always popping
Yeah.
in with comments and
Yeah.
giving us some feedback, and we love that. We appreciate that.
Bill Schuss.
Oh yeah.
Schuss always popping in.
Jim
with
Hahn.
stuff.
Yeah.
Jim Hahn, yeah.
Yeah, was on it.
Our good old pals. Nice to stay in
Yeah.
connection with those guys and,
Oh, yeah.
and gals. It's really
Yeah.
a ton of fun. So
Yeah, and
warms the heart.
yeah, exactly. Oh, and we towards the end of the year, Kylie's teaching me TikTok, so we got on.
Yeah.
we got
Some
ourselves
followers
up
on TikTok.
on TikTok,
Yeah.
and yeah, I looked this morning. We're up to like I don't know. We just put it on here at the beginning of the month. Really, we're up to like 87 followers. People grabbing on. A lot of
that's
people
fun.
that like do beer stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is I'll post a bunch more pictures from our little trip here. You can see in the promos and everything. And leading up, this will air. This is airing now, which is Friday after Christmas. So,
Yeah, exactly.
which is
So end of the year. Good year. Looking forward to next year.
Have a happy New Year and a
Happy
happy
New Year. Yeah,
next
Merry
year.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And
Like us, follow us, share us, and
wait, I didn't play this out.
Wait, and I got a surprise for you. You know what's going on in the kitchen?
what?
There's a pot of glue wine on the counter.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So let's get this wrapped up so we can go to glue wine.
Blue wine.
Cheers.